Cristiano Ronaldo! What a big goal! Real Madrid have broken Barcelona's stranglehold.
Last year's Copa del Rey celebrations are fast becoming a distant memory for Jose Mourinho. He now finds himself at war with his own players after yet another defeat by Barcelona.
The battle is about to begin. Ronaldo! Sanchez! Oh, Casillas could only watch. Wonderful header! Barca back in it. How will Real Madrid react? Pepe leaves his mark. Abidal! What an important goal!
And it's back to square one for Jose Mourinho.
Training ground rows, divisions in the camp and suspicion of a leak from within is what the special one is having to deal with at the moment. It's far from ideal preparation going into this second leg Clásico tie against bitter rivals Barcelona. We're live in HD and wherever you are via Sky Go. Rafa Benitez has been with Guillaume and myself all evening. Let's have a look at the teams straight away. This is how Barcelona line up. Unsurprisingly, unchanged from the first leg. Pinto instead of Valdés. As for Real Madrid, well, Jose Mourinho makes 3 changes from the first leg. In comes Arbeloa, Kaká, Özil. Out, Altintop, Carvalho and Benzema. Rafa, let's just talk about Barcelona. Is it pretty much this is who we are, this is how we play, try and beat us?
Yeah, I think so. Barcelona has the same team, the same idea, and they will play at home, so they will try to do exactly the same that they were doing during the last 3 years, no?
So let's have a look at Real Madrid team. What are we expecting from them tonight?
Yeah, it seems that it's more offensive. It seems that they will play 4-2-3-1. The selection of Pepe and Sergio Ramos, 2 quick players maybe, is because they will try to press higher and then they will have 2 quick players just in case if Barcelona play behind. But again, it depends on Barcelona if they want to or if they can keep the possession. No? But it seems that they are more offensive with Özil and Kaká in the team.
Well, in the last 2 Clásicos, Jose Mourinho has picked a team to attack and press and lost, and drop back and defend and lost.
Yeah, but
do you have to have a combination of the 2?
No, I think that we have seen here in this program also some situation when Real Madrid was pressing high and was effective. So maybe he will try this situation again.
Are we saying here that he's asking 4 guys who are basically forwards, and that includes Kaká as well? Özil, Kaká, Ronaldo and Higuaín to be sometimes midfielders, sometimes defenders. I think we're going to find the same problem that Real Madrid finds all the time, which is going to be Xavi and Las are going to find themselves surrounded by 7 guys all the time. It seems like, I don't know if it's not wanting to accept that that's the key to Barcelona, the superiority in midfield, and Real Madrid trying to maybe counter-attack, and it's a strange mixture there.
Altintop and Carvalho are out. They got a lot of criticism last week. Are we feeling that perhaps Jose Mourinho's been influenced by other people, or is this his own decision?
We're not in his head, but he is playing the lineup that the media wants, the fans want, and of course one is offensive, they need to score 2 goals. But it seems like he's saying, okay, let's see if you are right. Let's put a team that actually is offensive. But I think he's just falling, as I'm saying, falling in the same trap. It doesn't matter how many forwards you put in, it's how you do stop Barcelona. And Barcelona have got now 7 guys in the midfield, which probably is going to be most of the time against 2.
Would that be a big worry for you, Rafa, the midfield?
Yeah, always, because Barcelona has very good players in the middle. A lot of them, like Guillén is saying now, they have quality, so that is a key part of the pitch, always, but especially against Barcelona.
But you have to have the ball as well, don't you? You have to have ball players.
Yeah, I think that
Real Madrid have that tonight.
Real Madrid has to stay compact and press, and then doing all these things. Still, maybe you cannot beat Barcelona sometimes, but I think if they do this, they have 4 offensive players with pace, and maybe that is the chance that they will try to do, no? The thing they will try to do.
How controversial is the inclusion of Pepe?
Well, Pepe, of course, who's trained and who's never been injured and who missed Athletic Bilbao against his own wishes, is a key part of this centre-back. But when you move Pepe into the midfield, actually everything has to change. He's put him where he belongs, in the centre-back. And, of course, let's see how the whole stadium deals with that. Pep Guardiola is asking the fans, forget Figo. This is not like Figo. Forget Pepe.
What happened with Figo?
Well, of course, he came back after having signed for Real Madrid, came back to the Camp Nou, and the noise that the fans made, insulting him and booing him, was of the same level of a jet taking off. It was that intense.
There he is. He's probably the first and the last time he'll be shaking hands with the Barcelona players, but just pictures of Lionel Messi there. He's become absolutely crucial for Barcelona, especially in the Clásicos, hasn't he?
Yeah, I think he's a very good player that in the big games you have to see the quality of these players, and then he has all this quality, this talent that he has. You know? He's a player that on his own he can make the difference, and he's doing this in every game or in the majority of the games, but especially in the big games. No?
Higuain in for Benzema. Is it almost 50-50 what you choose between those two?
Yeah, I think maybe because Higuain can run behind the defenders, will be always between the centre backs, and then he will try to use him maybe with direct play long balls.
Interesting he's keeping with Pinto, but Alex has become a very important player for Barcelona.
Very important, because he plays probably not in that position. It's where Messi is, almost as a number 9 in between the two centre-backs, and he's very fast. If the centre-backs are going to push on, the two centre-backs of Real Madrid are going to defend high, well, there will be lots of balls in behind them, and Alexis is fast enough to get them. He's adapted very quickly to the Barcelona style. He's got to improve a little bit with his technique, but it's certainly something that we're missing.
Psychologically, where are Real Madrid right now? Sorry,
let me say that was our target when we were in Inter de Milan. So.
There you are, good player.
There you go. That says it all. But psychologically, where are Real Madrid? I mean, even if they go a goal up, they seem to feel that Barcelona are going to pull them back.
I think that for them it will be crucial to score a goal. If Barcelona score first, it will be a problem, as you say, mentally, no? But if Real Madrid can score a goal, it will be a totally different game, no?
OK, Barcelona 2-1 up from the first leg. Away goals do count, so even a 1-0 win for Real won't be enough. It's going to be fascinating to see how they'll try and get two. Sit back and enjoy in the company of Jerry Armstrong and Kevin Keatings.
Les temporades 1968-1975, que va morir el passat 16 de gener a l'edat de 67 anys.
Well, good evening, everyone. Welcome to the Camp Nou, the 5th Clásico meeting of the season, the 10th in the past 14 months. Jose Mourinho and Real Madrid with just one win in the previous 9 meetings. The holders must win tonight, otherwise there'll be a new name on the trophy this season. Barcelona with the 2-1 advantage from last week's first leg. Oh, and a mistake immediately from Piqué, and that could have been a goal inside 11 seconds for Higuain. Well, already this season we've had the fastest goal in Clásico history for Real Madrid and Benzema, and look at this, Jerry, for Higuain.
Well, it's an absolute sitter. It's an awful mistake by Piqué. I just can't believe Higuain's missed the target by that much. What a chance to open the scoring.
Well, will Real Madrid get a better chance than that in the entire evening against a side who, until shipping 2 goals in their last home game, the 4-2 league win against Real Betis, had gone 12 home league games and 1,152 minutes without conceding. That's the task that faces Real Madrid tonight. Remember, not even a 1-0 win would be enough for Real Madrid here.
I have to tell you, there's a problem with Ronaldo. He's limping, Kevin. I haven't seen him recover fully yet.
Many eyes, Jerry, on Mourinho's selection tonight. Seems as though he's damned if he does and damned if he doesn't in terms of whether to go with a defensive lineup. He was criticised from many different quarters with his lineup in the first leg. Looks to be more attacking, certainly on paper tonight. How do you see it?
Well, it is and it isn't. There's only two out-and-out strikers on if you look at it with Ronaldo and Higuain. And the first game he played with Benzema as an out-and-out striker. Kaká's a better passer of the ball. He's another midfield player. He's going to need midfield players to try and compete with Barcelona. Statistically, Kevin, 73% they had at the Bernabeu, Barcelona, which is unbelievable. And you can't beat Barcelona if you're getting 27% possession. And the other statistic that stood out for me was 781 passes Barcelona had in the game, and Real Madrid only had 275. So there's a third of the total. And they're a better team. They're better football inside. And psychologically, I have a question mark over Real Madrid if they're up for it.
It's an encouraging start. Could get better for them. And Higuain denied by Pinto. Looked like Ramos was going to get a free header right in front of the posts. And Barcelona have escaped again here.
Well, we've talked about it before. They're not good on set plays, corner kicks, free kicks. Wonderful delivery from Xabi Alonso. Fabulous ball in. And as he strikes it, nobody offside there for me. Two opportunities, Sergio Ramos. There you can see, it's Puyol and Co are playing them all. Awful defending. What's Abidal doing? He's wrong side for a start of Higuain.
Here's Özil. Ramos shuffles it back here to the enfant terrible as far as the Barcelona fans are concerned tonight. Pepe, who drew almost universal criticism for his misdemeanors in last week's first leg. Looked like offside against Higuain and Given.
Yeah, he was. A little bit slow, the linesman. Higuain was a yard off.
Well, Real Madrid could have turned around their fortunes in this second leg inside 3 minutes here. An early chance for Higuain, caught offside here, and that chance as well for Higuain when he's denied by Pinto.
I agree, Kevin. Two great chances, and I just think a wee bit sloppy at the start for Barcelona, but here's Alexis on the right-hand side.
Barcelona yet to mount an attack of note. Won't do there via Alexis Sanchez.
There's the free kick, magnificent free kick. Ramos just misses it, but Higuain gets good contact, and it's a magnificent save from Pinto. I have to say, magnificent.
Jose Mourinho has become increasingly irked by the criticism that has come his way. Knows the difficulties he's had, of course, by and large, against tonight's opponents. And when asked whether Real Madrid collectively have a problem psychologically, mentally, when they face Barcelona, Mourinho has said quite simply, ask the players. Seemed as if he was saying, Jerry, I don't, but they may well do.
Well, he could be right. It could be something with the players, but they've had chances to actually open the score, and which, you know, whenever you score a goal, Kevin, it gives you a lift. And to get an early goal here at the Nou Camp would have been brilliant for Real Madrid, I have to say. Two great opportunities.
We should remind ourselves that Real Madrid have taken the lead in the last two Clásico meetings in the league in December and last week's first leg, and lost them both. Özil. Kaká. Back with Mesut Özil. Skips around a rather weak challenge from Busquets. Ronaldo. And it's well blocked by Dani Alves. Did enough to get across to get the block. It will be a corner.
I tell you, they played well. Great play from Özil. Sets it up for Ronaldo. Left foot, takes a chance.
Oh, did he get a touch, I wonder, Alves?
Not so sure.
No,
I don't think he did. But Kevin, they played well in the opening 6 minutes. Real Madrid have had 2 or 3 good opportunities. Their movement's good. And they look as if they're up for it tonight, but no goals. And that's the key to it all.
Dani Alves. Here's Messi, destroyer of Malaga at the weekend, with yet another hat-trick. Messi going to ground as he shuffled the ball forward. The referee, Teixeira Vitianes, has pulled play back. Free kick to Barcelona.
Yeah, I think he was looking to see if there was an advantage. It was on the edge of the box. Messi was fouled after he delivered the ball. Here's the pass, and it's Kaká who catches him. He chases him all the way. Well, it is actually Sergio Ramos who impedes him. I don't think it's for that one there.
Pretty central to Casillas' goal, as you can see.
Dani Alves or Xavi? I'll stick with Xavi.
Looks as though it's going to be a blast from Alves. It's a strong Real Madrid wall. Ronaldo should get this away. Coming under pressure, and it will be a Real Madrid throw. Ronaldo, the scorer of the opening goal in last week's first leg, until Barcelona recovered with two unlikely goal scorers in Puyol and Eric Abidal.
It's only the second goal that Eric Abidal's ever scored for Barcelona, both of them in the Copa del Rey. One was against Athletic Bilbao just over a year ago. Oh, great ball. Oh.
Well, there was an inquiry from Alexis. There was a tug on him by Sergio Ramos. Senor Vitianes turned down the Barca claims.
Well, Sergio Ramos was suggesting that he had dived. And that was the look. Let's have a look here. Well, he's gone to ground. I don't see any foul there from Sergio Ramos.
Certainly the legs of Alexis seem to collapse rather easily there. Well, the conundrum that Real Madrid face tonight, as indeed to all of Barcelona's opponents, how can they minimise the possession this wonderful team enjoy week in, week out against any level of opponent. Alexis, oh, he stole a march there in between Contrao and Ramos.
He was unlucky, Kevin. He's so quick. Look at the pace in between. Gets the first touch and it just hits the back of his heel and falls kindly for the Real Madrid goalkeeper, Iker Casillas. And he is a real threat as the last, the forward striker against the last man, who's very, very quick. Here's Messi.
Scored his fifth hat-trick of the season, Lionel Messi, in the 4-1 win at the weekend away to Malaga. Incidentally, Ronaldo has also hit 5 hat-tricks this season.
You know, Ronaldo got 7 last season, Kevin. Who gets 7 hat-tricks in a season?
Well, they're rewriting the record books, aren't they, those two for goals? Quite astonishing figures they're setting. Pepe only partially away with a header. Arbeloa doing well under pressure from Fabregas. Kaká, lovely balance, took him away from Piqué. He's got a pass on here for Ozil to his right. Option left is Cristiano Ronaldo. Shots on here, deflected and parried well by Pinto. Kaká unable to get a shot at goal and hurriedly away by Gerard Piqué.
Do you know what? The thing I'd say for Mourinho, encouragingly wise, is look at this here. 4 white shirts getting forward on the break against 3. And they've got the play right and they've got the shot in. Kaká's pass is good. Ronaldo hits the target and forces another save from Pinto. They're causing problems in the opening 10 minutes and they should be in front, Real Madrid.
Here's Sergio Ramos. Clever disguise on the pass, and that'll be a corner. 1 or 2 looks from the Barcelona players to the assistant on the far side as to whether Ozil was offside. This is the earlier chance for Ronaldo.
I'll tell you what, Kevin, the movement's good between the front 3-4. Kaká's linking up well. You've got Ozil's movement's good, Higuain and Ronaldo.
Mesut Ozil's corner beyond Ramos. And too much for Higuain to retrieve.
Well, it's an excellent start for Real Madrid as he's the man in the limelight. He's in the laser light as well.
Spotlight is most certainly on Mourinho tonight. It's time for the special one to prove just how special he is.
Well, this is the chance. It does take a slight deflection, I think, off PK, but excellent goalkeeping from Pinto. He's made 2 massive saves.
Busquets. Xavi. Jerry was talking earlier about the number of passes Barcelona had in that first leg. Xavi alone had 77 passes forward in the Real Madrid half during that first leg. And throughout the entire match, whether the passes were accurate or inaccurate, Xabi Alonso, Ronaldo and Pepe between them had only 5 more than Xavi's total.
Kevin, I know teams that don't get 781 passes in 6 games.
This is Dani Alves. Alexis. Deflection's kind for Casillas. Kaká's had a good start to the game.
It's interesting because Real Madrid's away form in the league, Kevin, is much, much better than Barcelona's away form. And we've seen in the opening 13 minutes they can't cause problems, they can't create chances, but they've got to beat Pinto.
Fabregas takes advantage of a slip from Xabi Alonso. Messi unmarked. Support if he needs it. Tried to deceive Casillas, but it was always starting wide and staying wide for Messi.
Well, it's a fabulous chance, I have to say, and Messi's first touch lets him down slightly. He needs to take that one in front of him. And you can see disappointment for Pep Guardiola, but that was a great break after a mistake by Xabi Alonso.
Flag up against Messi. Sergio Ramos with the Real Madrid free kick. Ramos has had to come out and deny all the speculation in the Spanish press of disharmony in the Real Madrid ranks after the first leg defeat. Stories that a mole in the Real Madrid camp, somewhere close and perhaps even inside the dressing room, had leaked to the one Spanish newspaper. Talks of criticisms being exchanged between Ramos and Mourinho, and that Casillas, the captain, got involved. Ramos has been moved to say that the squad remains completely unified, but the rumours persist. There's something different to that.
Fire, Kevin, I'll say. There's no smoke without fire.
Puyol. Messi, good movement there from Abidal, checked by Pepe, who was a little heavy with his back pass. Casillas dealt with it as well as he could. Pepe, the official source out of Real Madrid, suggesting he carried an injury and wasn't available for the home win against Athletic Bilbao at the weekend. But no action was taken against him for the alleged stamp on Messi in last week's first leg. This is Kaká. Turned into trouble in the shape of Fabregas. Here's the birthday boy, Xavi Hernandez, 32 today. 32, a pivotal number for Xavi Hernandez tonight. It's his 32nd Clásico and brings him level with the all-time record for a Barcelona player of Joan Zegara. Good ball, pick out Ronaldo. He's got a chance to face Dani Alves up here. Dumps Alves on the seat of his pants and gets in a decent cross. And well defended in the end by Puyol. Corner.
Remember the first 20 minutes of the game at the Bernabeu? Diagonal balls in behind Dani Alves was a great outlet for Real Madrid. And he's got one-on-one here. Good skills from Ronaldo. Fools him, but Dani Alves recovers really well. And it's an excellent piece of defending from Carlos Puyol. Give away the corner kick.
Real Madrid, the better side in the opening 18 minutes, should have had at least one goal for their dominance.
Pepe's got a touch on that. It needed the touch from Busquets to stop that going goalward. Have a look in front, little flick. You can see it's goalward bound, that one. They're doing everything right for me at the moment, Real Madrid.
They just have struck the right arm of Busquets on its way through. No great claim for a penalty by Real Madrid. Would have been harsh anyway. The arm of Busquets was very tight to his body. Down tumbles Arbeloa. And Barcelona think that's a soft free kick.
I agree, because I don't think he had possession at the time. He's gone down very easy. Yeah, the most of it, he's got it. Well, you're right, Kevin. It does hit him on the arm. His hand, or his arm, is down by his side. Not too many appeals. I've seen him given before.
Just a half-hearted raise of an arm from Kaká, but that was about it when the white shirt's down there. Xavi couldn't go back to Pinto. Barcelona in traditional style, play it out calmly from a tight spot. Nobody does it better than them. One of the features of this squad, their bravery. And they are so brave at times, playing the ball out from the goalkeeper in tight spots deep inside their own half. Offside against Alexis.
Yeah, but watch out for Alexis, as I said to you, Kevin. He'll play off the shoulder of the last defender. Very, very quick. Good ball.
Taken on well here by Ozil. 24 again here for Real Madrid. Ronaldo.
And when that pass is played, Contral plays him onside. Like I say, he is very, very quick. Looks like it hits him from that angle in the stomach first, Kevin, so I wouldn't have given a handball, definitely not.
Here's this Barcelona ploy again to invite almost Real Madrid to press them deep inside their own half. Of course, they know if they can escape the clutches of the forward players for Real Madrid, that Guardiola's side will immediately be able to mount a dangerous counter-attack. It's the dilemma facing Mourinho and Real Madrid, but they did that well, I remember, in last season's Copa del Rey final, the only time that Mourinho has overseen a win over Barcelona in his time in the hot seat at the Bernabeu.
And it wasn't in 90 minutes, it had to go to extra time, Kevin. Yeah. So he's offside.
Higuain, flag up against the Argentine.
Yep, he's a yard offside. Puyol cleverly steps up. But I have to say, they've impressed me in the opening 20-21 minutes. Only thing that they've not done right is put the ball in the net, and they should be 1 or 2 goals up front.
Possession stats would be interesting.
I'm just
for the
thinking
first quarter of the match.
I don't think it's going to be 73-27, that's for sure. Real Madrid's had a good proportion of possession in this opening 21 minutes.
Free kick against Lassana Diarra. Just lift his right foot into the challenge here.
Well, I think it looks as if Alexis has got Lassana Diarra, but I think it's the knee that catches him. Lassana Diarra's knee catches Alexis. Good run from Puyol.
Terrific run from the Barcelona captain, still niggling away at Ramos, and it's excellent defending from the Spanish international Sergio Ramos. A disappointing pass at the end of it. Messi. Just in case you joined this Copa del Rey quarter-final second leg late, a chance after a little over 10 seconds, a one-on-one for Higuain, which he put disappointingly wide as he was through on Jose Manuel Pinto's goal after a mistake by Piqué. Pinto's also had to produce a breathtaking save to keep out Gonzalo Higuain. Barcelona have yet to create a chance of note. You don't often say that after 23 minutes at the Camp Nou.
Yeah, well, we did say it the first leg for 20-25 minutes were at it, and then they came to life. That's a foul on Messi. Contrao has got his work cut out. He's passed him, he's got a hold of him, and he's coming in from behind. He doesn't get the ball. No complaints from the little man. He just gets on with it. He's used to it by now. That's an excellent tackle from Xabi Alonso.
Messi, Xavi discussing matters over the free kick. Piqué and Puyol both advanced. In by Messi, it's comfortable catching practice for Casillas.
I think it was a shot come cross. He wanted to keep that lower for the likes of Puyol to try and get his head on the end of. You can tell when Pepe gets the ball, can't you, Kevin? It goes up by about 10 decibels.
Can perhaps understand a little just why Jose Mourinho has bristled and been irked by the criticism that's come his way. As a brilliant strike beats Pinto. Mesut Ozil struck that absolutely superbly.
What a shot, Kevin. That was unbelievable. Long way out, drops the shoulder, 30 yards. What a shot. It dips, curls off the inside of the bar, and maybe even the post as well. Somehow it stays out.
Oh, that took everyone by surprise, not least the Barcelona goalkeeper. How unlucky Mesut Ozil was.
Oh my goodness. Like a crossbar and post. Stays out, doesn't go over the line. I have to say now, Pinto, it's definitely been his night. Lady Luck is smiling on him, that's for sure.
And the first yellow card of the night, and at this stage of the match, that's an early one for Lassana Diarra. Now has to tread very carefully, and look how close Ozil was to levelling the tie up on aggregate.
It would have been deserved, Kevin, as I say. They've certainly been the better side, had more chances. Could quite easily be 3-0 now to Real Madrid. Somehow I think they're going to regret that.
Here's Contrao. Free kick taken quickly. Ozil just hasn't got the pace to get beyond Abidal. But so far, the game plan is working for Real Madrid. Mistake by Pinto, has to make another save from Higuain. And even in that position, Pinto looking to play the ball out, and this time, dangerously so, and Higuain was almost the beneficiary.
Well, it's end-to-end stuff here. I'm not sure if he catches him there or below. This is awful from the goalkeeper, who's done well for them tonight. Imagine giving that pass in the inside his own penalty area. And again, Real Madrid do not capitalise on it, Kevin. He's atoned for the error. Again, trying to keep possession, changes his mind and gives it straight to Higuain.
Well, it's no exaggeration to say that Real Madrid could be 3-0 up by this stage. Probably should be.
I have a feeling they're going to regret it though, Kevin, honestly. You know Barcelona's going to come good at some stage. 5 shots at goal here in the opening 28 minutes for Real Madrid against Barcelona. I don't think anybody had foreseen that, but I did mention Real Madrid's away from home form in the league is much, much better than Barcelona's.
There's a change from Guardiola. Pedro, as you saw there, getting stripped and ready.
It's a problem with Iniesta, and it looks like it's his arm. So he tries to get out of the way. He doesn't really catch him on the ankle. He doesn't, I don't think he makes any contact at all. But does he pull something? Is he pulling a muscle trying to get out of the way?
You can already see the anguish on his face before he hit the ground. It's a problem with that left arm, it would appear, of Andres Iniesta. And he is replaced by Pedro. Had his injury problems himself this season, Pedro.
Oh, another Spanish World Cup winner coming off the bench. Not a bad substitution to have. There's only one Andres Iniesta.
Headaches for Guardiola.
I'm not surprised, Kevin, after what we've seen in this opening 29 minutes. Have we seen a possessions chart yet? Because I'd be very intrigued to have a look at it.
Almost half an hour gone. Real Madrid looking like the home team here. Certainly the better side. I was just trying to finish the point before that thrilling shot from Messi thumped off the underside of the bar about the criticism that's been levelled at Mourinho. He answered back in one of his news conferences in the build-up to this second leg by saying, yeah, criticise me, we're 5 points clear of the perceived best team in the world in La Liga. See his point?
Absolutely. And they could actually lose the next game to Barcelona here at the Nou Camp in the league and still win the league.
But as you and I know very well, Jerry, there's winning and winning for Real Madrid in their history. It's not just about winning. You have to win with style, with humility and grace, and sometimes that's been missing.
Yeah, that's one of the arguments, Kevin. I agree with you totally. But it would be a measure as a success that Mourinho's had here at Real Madrid if they could win the league title this year and stop the onslaught over the last 3 seasons that Barcelona's had so much dominance. Look at the pace of Alexis putting Contrao under pressure.
Well, it looked like might have been a touch there off Alexis. Contrao was having an argument with the assistant referee over the awarding of a Barcelona throw. This is Xavi. He's not yet been able to dictate matters, Xavi Hernandez. Barcelona's game management, Jerry, second to none.
Brilliant. Triangles. They're the tops. Doesn't matter how tight the area is, they can play it one touch. They've got the quality of the players to do it.
Real Madrid are asking them searching questions.
It's brilliant. It's a great tie so far. I just wish Real Madrid had taken some of their chances.
No foul by Ronaldo. Oh, it's been given in the end. That looked a fair challenge.
The linesman give it. Referee didn't get it. He was watching it. I don't know what the linesman saw. Dani Alves has just got half a yard in front of Ronaldo, but Ronaldo has kicked the ball, which hit the leg of Dani Alves, and he's gone down.
Yellow card for Sergio Ramos for dissent. I don't think there's anything wrong with this.
There it is. Told you. He's kicked the ball, and then his leg caught him on the follow through. That's not a foul for me.
That's a poor decision from the assistant referee on the near side, to the wrath of Mourinho and the Real Madrid bench.
Cracking cup tie, Kevin, though, isn't it? It's brilliant. It's got everything in the moment. I've already told you, forecast there's going to be a sending off tonight. There's going to be a few turns.
Xavi's free kick, looking for Puyol, met by Ramos initially. Clearance completed by Alvaro Arbeloa. Eric Abidal. Bit of space here for Alexis. Picks out Messi. Skips over the challenge of Contrao. It's Ronaldo who's back working hard to close off Lionel Messi at the expense of a Barcelona corner. Has been criticised in the past, Ronaldo, for his lack of work rate when Real Madrid have been out of possession. Certainly hasn't been wanting on that score lately. In by Xavi. Puyol beaten to it. Brilliant header by Sergio Ramos. Barcelona fans warming to the possession. Coming their side's way here now, Alexis. With Pepe in close attendance. The crowd were baying for a penalty, not so Alexis Sanchez.
Well, the Chilean went down too easy for me here. Fabulous football from Barcelona. The one-touch play was brilliant. The pass from Xavi was brilliant. And the pressing from Pepe was good.
Should have been a corner, though.
Should have been a corner, is right. It is.
Which will be taken by Xavi. Barcelona edging their way back into this second leg. No damage done from Barca's first leg advantage, although there should have been.
There's a little bit of play going on here. Let's have a look, see. Oh, that's ridiculous. Isn't that pathetic, Pepe? He's just collapsed to the floor. So much play acting going on, and the referee needs to speak to him.
That's the kind of thing that's been upsetting so many of the purist Real Madrid supporters. Pepe did that in last week's first leg when he went down clutching his face when the challenge was nowhere near his face, trying to effect a decision. He was doing so again there. Teixeira Vitian is not bought by his antics.
What's happened here? He's given the free. Late challenge, was it on? Well, certainly one of the Real Madrid defenders.
And if we're looking for a strong referee tonight, Jerry, why did Senor Vitianes not show a yellow card to Pepe there?
Well, he should have showed him a second yellow card in the first leg, and Carvalho both should have got second yellow cards. In my opinion, that's a good ball.
Pepe read it well. Contrao. A lot of positives for Real Madrid to take out of the opening 36 minutes here. Major disappointment is that they're not in front, not only tonight, but in the tie overall. Ramos. Onto the return, Sergio Ramos, held up well by Busquets. Still work to do here for Barca at the back. Ramos with the overhead, won't reach Kaká.
Tell you what, there's nothing wrong with the spirit, though, for Real Madrid. That lovely little 1-2 from Sergio Ramos coming from the back.
Real Madrid be left to rue those missed chances early on, the bad luck they most certainly had with that shot from Ozil, which thumped off the underside of the bar and stayed out just short of the goal line. And a brilliant save from Pinto to deny Gonzalo Higuain.
I'll tell you now, Kevin, it's a better first half performance from Real Madrid than it was at the Bernabeu. But the key is the goals, Kevin. If they concede a goal, Real Madrid, after playing so well in the first 45 to Barcelona, can you imagine the effect it'll have on them confidence-wise?
In many ways, this first half reminds me of the first half of the Copa del Rey final at the Mestalla last season, when it was 0-0 at half-time, but Real Madrid bossed the first half. It took an extra time header from this man, Cristiano Ronaldo, to break Barcelona's then stranglehold in the Clásicos for Barcelona. And since then, they have re-established control over their arch-rivals. But so far, not tonight.
Well, is that a handball?
Might have been harsh, the close proximity Abidal was to the ball. But his hands were certainly protecting his face.
Yep.
Certainly two Real Madrid inquiries for a possible penalty in the first half, one against Busquets, one now against Abidal.
The Busquets one definitely not. The Abidal one would have been harsh, I have to say. I haven't seen an out-and-out penalty kick yet, although it was definitely a foul from Xabi Alonso.
Jerry, how quiet have Fabregas and Messi been?
Yep, haven't seen an awful lot of the front three at all. I know Iniesta is injured now, but haven't seen an awful lot. But we know what they're capable of. Food for thought for Pep Guardiola, though, at half-time.
Certainly is. A reminder, not even a 1-0 win for Real Madrid would be enough to see them through after Barca's 2 away goals in the first leg last week, courtesy of Puyol and Abidal. Here's Messi, earns a corner out of Fabio Contrao. No, a goal kick's been given.
Here's a goal kick.
Can't see how that could be given as a penalty. So close to Ramos, wasn't he?
You could say it's dangerous play for a start. That comes before the handball.
Barcelona were wanting a corner there.
Keep the feet down.
Early apology from Kaká. Puyol. Feels for offside against Abidal. He just topped it back onside. Barcelona have got the balance absolutely right, but can they sustain it over 90 minutes? Maybe even longer than that tonight. We'll see. Messi, lots of room here for Dani Alves. Easy header away for Ramos.
There's certainly the meat in the sandwich between Busquets and Gerard Piqué.
Oh, Ramos attempting to get Messi booked here. And Messi just pointing out that the free kick should be taken from the right spot, and Messi gets his way.
So much niggles going on here. There's so many things that players are picking up on. Good skills from Ronaldo if he can get the ball at the other end.
Held up well by Alves. Lionel Messi. Got a man over here. Messi gets his head up, sees the pass. He sees the pass. It's a goal for Barcelona. Substitute Pedro makes the breakthrough in the second leg against the run of play for what we've seen in 43 first half minutes. Jose Mourinho's worst nightmare.
Well, you knew it was coming, Kevin, didn't you? And Casillas is arguing. I don't know what he's arguing over, because Pedro was onside. That's probably frustration. 5 good chances Real Madrid have had to take the lead. Messi running with the ball is a disaster for any defence. But the full-backs come across. Arbeloa has lost his shape. He's come in alongside the centre-halves. Don't ask me why. Left Pedro totally unmarked. He finds him with the pass and he sticks it in the bottom corner. And there's no argument about that. I do feel for Real Madrid, they played really well in this opening half, but they have to take their chances, and that's what they haven't done.
Jerry, I asked in the commentary, could he see the pass? I ought to know better by now, shouldn't I?
He sees everything.
I watch him every week. Of course he could see the pass. And Ronaldo, Casillas and the rest of the Real Madrid squad can see only darkness again.
Well, they've only themselves to blame, Kevin. They've dominated the first half. They've created all the best chances. They've had at least 2 or 3 one-on-ones. And if it had been 3-0 coming up to the last couple of minutes of the first half, I couldn't have argued with it, and neither would have Barcelona. Was that payback there from Messi? I'll tell you what, it might have hurt, but it didn't hurt that much.
It's a card of the yellow variety for Lionel Messi, who won't be the only player in La Liga who is looking for revenge on this man Pepe.
I don't think it hurt that much. He's rolled 1, 2, 3 times.
Just get the feeling that there are 90-odd thousand Barcelona fans who might feel that moment was worth the admission money alone. Not condoning the pretty wild challenge that it was from Messi in the end.
It was a foul, Kevin, but that was all it was. I think Pepe milked it for all it was worth.
Here's Messi, taking the ball on, chopped down by Lassana Diarra, who's already being booked.
Referee's been so good there, I tell you. He knows he could have sent him off. He knows he could have got a yellow card. Casillas trying to defend, but the players are putting enormous pressure on this referee. And Chichira Vietiane is desperately not trying to send him off. He's given the free kick. He's trying to keep 11 players on the park. Awful lot of gamesmanship going on here. Well, somebody's going to get booked. And is it because of Casillas?
Casillas joins the yellow card party, but 99 times out of 100 you'd see a yellow card for that. That's a yellow card all day long.
It is. But he's trying to keep it 11v11, and I can sympathise with the referee, honestly I can. So many players are diving. Pepe dived in the last game, he's diving in this game, and it's starting to boil over already.
Let's not forget, Jerry, last week's first leg, both Pepe and Carvalho
both
were probably lucky not to have been sent off.
Both should have had at least 2 yellow cards.
Barcelona players felt by pressurising the referee they would get the second yellow for Diarra. It wasn't forthcoming. We don't like to condone either players surrounding match officials. Let the referee get on with it. But there's no dressing it up any other way to say he was lenient. Dani Alves!
Oh!
Absolutely sensational! His first Copa del Rey goal for Barcelona, and one he will never forget. Surely puts Barcelona into the semi-final, and it was unstoppable.
Kevin, we're right behind that. Honestly, what a screamer. He has hit an absolute screamer. And in 2 minutes, they have changed the game around. Have a look at this strike. Head down. Oh my goodness. Nothing was going to stop that. What a strike from the Brazilian. That's the best goal I've ever seen Dani Alves score. Fabulous strike.
The last action of a quite fascinating first half. Real Madrid are coming off wondering how they are on the end of this scoreline. Half-time in the Copa del Rey quarter-final second leg. It's Barcelona 2, Real Madrid 0, and we have to ask ourselves how it is Barcelona 2, Real Madrid 0 on most of the opening 45 minutes or so we've seen. Quite extraordinary.
Yes, what a first half. We wondered how Real Madrid would set up. They've been attacking from the word go, only to concede those 2 late goals. Quite